Sorry about that. Let it never be said that a priest can't be distracted during Mass, and that was a case in point. We have all had that, many of us I'm sure at least, have had the terrifying experience, an occasion in life, where we have asked the question, where is God? Where is our Lord in a given situation? And there was one such situation this past week in Indianapolis with a family, a Catholic family, and a group of friends. And it was at the death of a young mother, a single mother, 30 years old, with a 5-year-old girl who survives her. And this young girl that survives, her daughter, does not have a father that's very involved in her life. But it happened this way, this past week. The girl who passed, her name was Sarah. And she was, as I said, 30 years old, like all single parents, an absolute hero, and works very hard in raising her children. She worked full-time during the day at a hospital, and at night she was working on her master's degree in nursing. And on the day she passed, she had arranged for her mother, Sarah's mother, to watch her daughter that night after school. And so Sarah's daughter went to her grandparents' house, and she was slated to be picked up by her mom, Sarah, at about 7:30. 7:30 rolls around, and there's no Sarah. And so Sarah's mother calls one of her friends who's in the same master's degree program with her and asks, has she seen Sarah? And she said no, she wasn't at class tonight. And so her mom calls Sarah's cell phone, again, no answer, goes over to her house, and no one answers the door, and she just had a suspicion, a hunch. And she found a key, went into the house, and there was her 30-year-old daughter lying dead on the floor. Where is God? Where is our Lord? And the disciples in the gospel today had the same question, the same exact question. Where is our Lord? And we hear that these two disciples, as they're walking along the way, talking to this stranger, at least they thought at first, asking the question, do you not know what has happened these past 3 days? Jesus Christ the Nazarene, mighty in word and deed before God and all the people, the one that proclaimed good news, the one that healed the sick, the blind saw, the paralyzed walked. Those without hope now had hope. And we were hoping that he would have been the one to redeem and restore Israel. And that hope was lost when the chief priests and the rulers of the people, when humanity sentenced this Jesus to death by the cross. And hope was lost. And then they report, but there's been these rumors, these rumblings, in particular from the women, that this Jesus is risen. He's alive. We've heard this. And so they must have been asking that question in the midst of despair and hopelessness. Where is the Lord? Where is God? And he answers them. But they don't know about this answer until a very particular moment in this walk, in this gospel today. And it was only at the occasion of them finally gathering around a table with this stranger. And we know it was our Lord, and in the moment that he broke the bread, their eyes were opened. At the moment of the breaking of the bread, their eyes were opened and our Lord vanishes. As if to say that right here, in the breaking of the bread, right around this altar, here is our answer. Here is God. Every time we have that terrifying occasion in our life to ask that question, where is God? Here he is in the Eucharist. Guys, on the worst day of your life, in the hardest trials that you experience in life, go to Mass. When you are lacking in hope, go to Mass and look up, and you will see your Lord and my Lord, our Lord, the one who restores hope, right here in the Eucharist, and you will have the answer. Where is Jesus? He is right here.